was quite a moment for a Northboro teenager. She was selected to present an app she created at the White House Science Fair. Trust me, it's an idea you're going to love. It could make passwords obsolete and prevent smartphone theft as well. Christina Quinn shows us how it works.
Like many of us, Yasha Makaram thinks passwords are a drag. So she came up with a different solution.
I want to make opening your phone much easier. So instead of having to put in a password, you just pick it up and it'll unlock automatically, sort of integrated into the security of the phone.
Okay. No passwords.
No passwords.
It turns out our movements are unique to us, much like our fingerprints.
A person moves the same way all the time, and different people never move the same way.
While most 17-year-olds are obsessed with their phones for taking selfies and texting, Yasha is using sensors and her smartphone's accelerometer to collect data to create a memory bank of her arm's movements.
And next time I pick it up, it'll know that it's me, and if someone else picks it up, it knows it's not me by comparing it to this bank that it has.
Okay. And then if I try to pick it up, like you said, so if I'm a forger and I'm like, heh, I've got Yasha's phone, it just knows this isn't Yasha.
Yes.
Okay, it's Christina or somebody. It's a forger.
This biometric technology has wide-reaching potential for all kinds of security measures, including gun safety. And that's what earned her a trip to the White House Science Fair this spring and a handshake from the president.
It was very cool. And he came by and shook all of our hands. And I'm short, so I got to be right next to him, put his arm around me.
Yasha will be attending MIT in the fall, and her former computer science teacher, Angela Tirico, at the Massachusetts Academy of Math and Science in Worcester, isn't at all surprised by Yasha's achievements.
She definitely worked her way and deserved it, and I was very happy to hear she was going.
An app fair was underway that day, and there were some impressive apps on display, and these kids are only juniors. The Mass Academy of Math and Science's curriculum is project-based, much like its partner, Worcester Polytechnic Institute, which means these students hit the ground running, and that's the point.
They learn the necessary skills as they're solving a problem. They own the problems because they're the ones that are out there trying to find a solution.
One app at a time, hopefully with fewer passwords.
What an incredible kid. Christina Quinn joins me now. Not you, Yasha. I was talking about.
Thanks.
Yeah, you used the term application in gun safety.
Yeah.
I'm assuming what that means. We all hear about smart guns.
Yep.
They're talking about fingerprint. Essentially, the same notion. If they don't recognize how you pick up a gun, you couldn't use the gun?
Exactly, yeah. That's exactly what they're talking about. That's what she's thinking, yeah.
And did Obama specifically mention that? Is that going anywhere? Or is that just conceptually the same technology could apply there?
Yes, conceptually, right now, yes.
I love that. Yasha is obviously a tech queen, but there was a story recently in the Globe and everywhere talking about how women, young women in tech is like almost nothing.
Right.
Yes?
Yes, the gap is huge between, there's a gender disparity and diversity disparity in tech jobs. So I think in that report that was from the Massachusetts Leadership Council, Technology Council, so over a span of 7 years from 2007 to 2014, the number of women in Massachusetts who had jobs that required STEM skills only increased by about 3,700, but that number for men increased by over 12,000. So that is that's a big fat gap.
So is there any good news when you see a kid like this? Is there good news on that front or no?
Yes, there is good news.
What is it?
Okay, so the Massachusetts Academy for Math and Science, where she just graduated from.
It's the Worcester thing.
Yes, in Worcester. So their incoming class will be evenly divided, 50-50. So half the class will be boys, half the class will be girls. And it's the first time it's happened. Is she
incredible in person as she is?
She is, yeah. She's a wunderkind. Yes.
She is unbelievable. Yeah. Christina, thanks so much.
Thanks to you.
Appreciate it.